Mailing list lookup, how to log in and register. To start off, you're presented with this screen, which is asking for your email address. If this is your first time and you need to register, simply enter in a valid email address. I'm going to enter in a test one and click submit. Because this is the first time we've come to the site and used this email address, it's going to ask you for your name, your phone number, and a password with a password confirmation to ensure that you have the password down. So I'm going to put Tom, last name, and I'm going to put a phone number, 703-555-1234. They're all bogus. And I'm going to put a password of 4 A's, 1234, 1234, and then hit enter. Now it has come back and it's prompting you to re-enter your password so that you've got it correct. So we enter in 4 A's again, hit submit, and now we're in. It's that easy. So if we were to log out and come back into the site and use that same information again and click submit, we entered the same email address. Now it's asking me to put in the 4 A's for the password. So we're in. So once you've logged in, you have the ability of modifying your user information, and this may be critical if you first came to the site, decided that you weren't going to give accurate information so you could just see what the site's about. That happens a lot, and we understand that. So once you've decided that, hey, I'm really going to use this correctly, go back in, modify your user information, make sure to enter in accurate email, name, and phone number so that we can contact you as part of the follow-up on processing your mailing. And without accurate information, that cannot happen. Optional method for changing your password. So here we're going to change your password to 4B's and hit enter. And it says the information has been updated and your new password is BBBB. Yay. So we can immediately start to create our new mailing list. We start off by determining what we want to include on our list. Single family, townhouse, or condo. So we're just going to leave those alone. I'll get back to those later after we actually get to a list that has some information in it. So to start off, you have to select the target county, and the system guides you through the selection process. After we've done the county, it's prompting for a city code or a zip code. Here we're going to use Chantilly. Okay, so once we've selected the county, city, or zip code, you're presented with the option to select either communities or address radius. The address radius is most useful when you're attempting to send out postcards or contact information to the houses closest to a particular address. So what we'll do here is we're going to select radius address, and then it says select one of the following addresses for the center of the address radius. So there aren't any addresses because there's no addresses associated with the address number 4444. It's just a blank list because there's no such address. So we'll enter in a better address and hit enter. Now once we've done that, we will then be presented with a list of streets that have the corresponding house address that we've entered in up here. So we're trying to make this as streamlined and easy as possible. So we'll go ahead and we'll select this one, and the address radius search really is the most useful when sending out new listing information, an open house information, price change, house just sold, and other house related communications to people that may be interested in it. So at this point, we have a total number of 465 addresses, and we have a breakdown of single family and townhouse. And this is a list of the street addresses with the associative counts on those streets. We currently have no limit set. It is typical for real estate agents to want to send out to only the closest number of homes, and everybody's on a budget, and we understand that. So we have the ability of limiting the number of postcards. So we'll put in 300. So now it goes through, recalculates the actual numbers, and it goes through and it says there's 188 single families and 112 townhomes. That if you add that up, it adds up to 300 out of the 465. Now, the street address list that's listed here, that is the complete list based upon the radius that has been selected. So it's saying within that radius there's 2 on this Village Court Street. So that's just the way it works. Now if you wanted to increase the radius, you can limit it even further and say, hey, I just want 1/8 a mile. It updates, and now it's saying while we have a limit of 300, there's really only 120 addresses that fall within 1/8 of a mile. So let's see what happens if we push it out to a mile. So now, within a mile radius of this address, there's still no condos, but there's now 5,000 addresses. Normally, people are not going to want to send out open house postcards or just listed postcards to 5,000 addresses. So we still have the limit to 300. The 300, it will still be the same list regardless of the total number being returned by the radius. So we're going to go ahead and put that back to 1/4 mile just because it's actually close. And I'm going to include an address that has condos. So here we have a mixture. We have both single family, townhomes, and condos. Great. So we like this list. There's only on this list 289. That's really close to 300. So before we can do anything with this list, we need to name it. So we'll put it in here and we'll call it Dark Woods, and just name it that, and we'll click Save. Now the system is trying to get us to confirm this, so it says confirm mailing list and click here. And that's because we don't want to just send it off to the printer and you go, no, that's not exactly what I want. So we enter in a confirmation process. So you click here. It's now been confirmed, and we can sit here and play with it a little bit and adjust it as we want to, but we don't need to. So now we can click on the send list to the printer, and it's been sent. So now the printer receives an indication that the job has been sent, and it sends all of the contact information and the job name and so forth, so that they can process things accurately. So what happens is you will receive an email that has your list name and your name and so forth, and that's it, and the quantity, and that's just for your confirmation. You will get further correspondence from the printer that you've selected. So that's for the address search, and it's been saved. So that's it for the address. So now let's create a farming list. So one of the things that's important to know is once you've named a list, the system is doing automatic saves on that. So anything that you make adjustments on, it'll automatically be saved. So it's very important that if you want to start a new search, that you click on the new mailing list. So for example, if I click on Lighthouse Place, it just saved that into the system as Lighthouse Place, and now it's recentered. Now we have not created a confirmation on that or anything, but we just, the system's going to try to keep it and do the updates and so forth so that you don't lose anything easily. So we've got the confirm mailing list, and if we want to start a new mailing list, we come up here and we say new mailing list, and it clears everything out. So we're going to go back through this time and click Loudon. Last time we clicked Chantilly, this time we're going to click a zip code, and we're going to select community radius. So there is no radius associated with communities. This is primarily used for farming, and it will hit all the particular addresses that you wish. So in this list, we're going to go with a larger list. We're going to hit this one address, this one address, and this address, and that, and then we'll click submit. And so now we have total addresses 718, and it gives us a breakdown of the single family, townhomes, and condos. Now, as with most systems that you're using, you want to have a targeted message that is specific to the types of owners that you're trying to deal with. So you may wish to send postcards just to your condos. So now we've gone through there, and there's only 112 condos in this selection. And in this way, you can construct a message that, for condos. Oh, well, let's move up, let's buy a townhouse, let's move into a single family home. It's a great time, and so forth, whatever the particular message. So now we're going to put my farm dash condo. We'll click save. It's been saved. And this is the street addresses associated with this mailing list. We'll click confirm mailing list. Okay, it's been confirmed. And now we'll click send, and that list has now been sent over. So now we're going to do the same thing, only we're going to select townhomes. So now we have just townhomes, we need to change this, and this time we're going to say townhouse, and we'll click save. So now we have the list, and we're going to confirm it, and this is our list for townhomes, and we'll submit that one. So we just got that one confirmed, and now we're going to change this to single. Click save. Oh, I need to change it to single. Okay. So now we've done that, and now we're going to send this off for printing. So we'll go ahead and click send to print, and there it is, and it's all been done. So now once we've done this, and you come back into the system, I'll leave and come back. Now that we've come back, we can, at a later date, come back and refer to our saved mailing lists. Now you can load up any of the mailing lists that you've used, and all you have to do is click load mailing list. So if you want to come back and reuse the My Farm single, you just click on load mailing list, and then it loads it automatically. You click on confirm again after you've reviewed it, and sometimes you need to, after just doing a load, you may need to hit confirm twice. It's just making sure that the information is stable and that nothing is changing. So we've done that, and now it says send mail to Minuteman or your printer for mailing, and you can click that, and bingo, it's been sent, and you're all good. So each time you come in and you're looking at these, you can see the mailing size summary, the name of the list, the county, the zip code or community, or the first one here is a radius search, so it tells you that it's radius, last time it was mailed, and maybe you no longer want to use a particular saved mailing list. So after you've sent out the last postcard associated with Darkwoods, you can delete it. So you can just say delete list, and done.